Hey, Kansas State fans. Welcome to our latest edition of the 2-Minute Bill. Well, folks, Big 12 season has arrived in earnest for Bill Snyder's Wildcats. K-State actually opened conference play the second week of the season with a 32-28 victory at Iowa State, but Saturday's 6 p.m. game against Texas Tech marks the start of a season-ending stretch that features 8 consecutive Big 12 clashes. But if you think this week carries extra significance for the Wildcats and their unflappably consistent coach, well, you better think again.
Nothing changes for us. I mean, your opening sentence was sufficient. I mean, it's it's a day at a time and a snap at a time and a game at a time, and so I mean, all of them are conference games, so they all mean a significant amount. You know, they're, as I said before, I mean, this will be the most important game we'll play.
From a defensive perspective, this also will be one of the most unique games the Wildcats will play. Cliff Kingsbury's Texas Tech offense plays with one of the quickest tempos in the Big 12 and features the nation's 11th best passing offense at 344 yards per game. Snyder says the Wildcats must keep their eyes wide open against the Raiders.
Their eyes, are supposed to tell them, whether it's run or pass, and it's a matter of discipline and staying focused and putting your eyes in the right place and responding rapidly to what you see. This goes with the territory. It's going to happen every week, not just Texas Tech or whoever. So.
The leader of Tech's offense is quarterback Davis Webb, the country's number 8 passer with a completion rate of 64.8% and an average of 339 passing yards. Webb, however, is questionable for Saturday's game after suffering an injury to his non-throwing shoulder in last week's loss to Oklahoma State.
I admire about Webb is his competitive spirit. We played. He started the ball game against us last year, and we played against him. I think he's made a great deal of improvement, since that period of time, and that comes with being in the system over a period of time. And the other thing that I appreciated, what I saw on television, you probably saw the same thing, is his competitive nature and how disturbed he was by not being able to go back into the ball game when he was injured. And even though he was injured to whatever degree, I have no idea, but he knew what that was, but he still wanted back on the field. So I admire that in the young guy.
Whether Webb or backup Patrick Mahomes gets the call for Tech, receivers Bradley Marquez and Jakeem Grant are likely to be the primary targets. Marquez leads the Big 12 with 6 touchdown receptions, and Grant leads Tech with 32 grabs and 383 receiving yards.
They present a problem for anybody. I mean, they're talented young guys, got a wealth of receptions, last year as well as this year. They can run. They can do a lot of things. I mean, Grant's, kind of an all-purpose guy, and they can do an awful lot of things with him. They're just very, very fine receivers. So, anytime there's somebody that's really good, then it's a matchup issue, no matter how good the other guy is, our guy.
One of the K-State players tasked with slowing the Red Raiders will be Will Gary, the redshirt freshman from Topeka High. Gary made the first start of his career last week in K-State's 58-28 win against UTEP, and the powerful defensive tackle continues to draw high praise from his coach.
Yeah, Will played fine, which is not a surprise, I don't think, to any of us. He practices well, practices hard all the time. He's going to play exactly that way, and he does. Yeah, he's a good young guy.
2 other defenders who will play key roles this week are linebacker Jonathan Truman and cornerback Danzel McDaniel. Truman recorded a team-high 12 tackles last week, and McDaniel already has become a fan favorite for the ooh and ah hits he delivers each week.
A very conscientious young man, and one of the issues that he had previously was, kind of his pursuit angles and consequently how it impacted his tackling and missing, overrunning some tackles. And he made a conscientious effort during the course of the week to prepare that, and he did a tremendous job of it. We became a better team because he became a better pursuit and tackle person, and that's what we try to get from everybody. I like the way Danzel plays. I mean, he's a focused young guy, plays hard. Really have appreciated a great deal how much it all means to him. For him, playing the game is really important, and he's into it, all the time. So, you know, I think he just gets better and better and better. Would be my guess. He's reacting quicker to things.
With a 2-minute bill, this is Topeka Capital Journal sports editor Tim Beisel.